Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. Now, over the last few weeks, we've covered the Cooler Master MB400L and the 320L, and I decided that I would pull out the 400L, which we also have, and do a build in it. And because we've already reviewed both of those cases, I'm gonna make this more about the build itself. So yeah, roll that intro. As I mentioned, I'm going to make this all about the build, and the reason why we do these builds in the first place is to inspire you guys to build beautiful PCs of your own. And if you want to know what the deal is with all the parts, we only pick parts that we have on hand from our inventory. And no, we are not a store. This is what we do. This is our full-time gig. We build PCs on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and we're going to jump right into a build. Let's do it. gents, I hope you enjoyed the build in this brand new case from Cooler Master, the MB400L. Now, I'm not going to go in depth with all the parts like I usually would, but I'll quickly just rattle off a few of them. The motherboard is the Asus TUF Gaming B550M Plus Wi-Fi. We have done a video about this board. I'll put a video up in the top if you want to check it out. The CPU is the Ryzen 5 3600X. The GPU is the ASRock Taichi 5700 XT OC+. We also went with the Cooler Master ML240L V2. We've also done an installation guide for this for AM4, and I'll chuck that link up in the top right now as well. The RAM is 16 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z at 3200 megahertz, and the cable extensions and all that jazz are the black and orange ones from Thermaltake. I'll drop a PC part picker list down below in the description if you want to know what all of the parts were for this build. And yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to keep it as short and as sweet as possible, and I know we're going to get questions about thermal, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the thermal testing that we did do with this build really quickly on screen right now, and you can see that the thermal performance is pretty average. And it's much like the MB400L and 320L, except it's more towards the 320L scale because it's got a closed front. But I do like the design, I like that brush finish. And yeah, it is a nice case to build in, and you guys already know how this case is to build in because I've already covered that in those two videos, which are down in the description down below. And if you guys like the music you heard today, I did something a little bit different. I used some stuff that I've already released as part of an album over on Spotify. So I'll put a Spotify link to whatever you heard in today's video because I did make that music, but it's from a very old release. And the story behind it is we finally got our channel whitelisted with our old distribution label. So I can use all the old music that I've released like as albums commercially in the past on the channel now, and we won't get self-copyright struck. So yeah, there's a freebie today. It's not on Patreon, it's only on Spotify and Apple Music. All right, that's all from me. I'm exhausted. What happened was, and the reason why I'm trying to keep this as like tight as possible is I'm absolutely exhausted and it's completely my fault. I got Death Stranding on PC and I may or may not have played 30 hours of it since Thursday, and today's Monday. So yeah, I finished the game already. It's funny because I got to the end of the game at like 11 PM last night and I'm like, yes, it's finished. Yes, I'm finished. And then there's like another 3 hours of cutscenes after that. So no spoilers, but it is an absolute masterpiece of a game. Guys, if you can get your hands on a copy of Death Stranding, do yourself a favor and just dump heaps of time into it. I had so much fun with it. It is the soundtrack, just everything. It is a beautiful game. I absolutely loved it. Anyway, I'm out of here. If you liked the video, smash like. If you hated it, you know what to do. Tell us what you hated about it. Hit the dislike button twice. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peak, we seek. And just remember, the music from today's video is actually available on Spotify and Apple Music and all your favorite online stores if you wanted to grab it or stream it for free on Spotify. Thanks for watching.